What's going on, guys? This is DJ with All Day DFS, and I hope y'all guys had a great night last night. Let me know down below if you cashed in. Let me know how it went for y'all guys. I almost broke even. I lost a little bit again. 3 bad nights in a row, but last night was not as bad as the 2 previous nights. Let me know how it went for y'all. I did see some big winners in the Discord. Guys, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I always say this at the end of the video, and I know sometimes y'all guys probably don't listen or don't look at this video for 15 minutes to the end. Please subscribe. If you're looking at this video, please subscribe. I do these videos daily. Sometimes I won't be able to do them on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, I got y'all. Yesterday, I was super busy. I had to go to the airport to pick up my daughter. Her flight got delayed. I stayed there pretty much all day. Terrible day. Didn't get to do a video, but Monday through Friday, I got y'all guys, so make sure you subscribe, you like the video, that helps with the algorithm, and you hit the little bell so you can be notified when I drop these videos. I would muchly appreciate that. It would help me a lot. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as I can, and I appreciate all of y'all. I went ahead and made the Discord. Check down below. The Discord link is there. I made the Discord, and last night it got super active. Thanks to Alex. Big shout out to Alex. So on the Discord, I know we have, I think, over 200 people already active in there, chatting about basketball all day and other sports, esports, all kinds of stuff. We're in there sharing picks, sharing knowledge, and trying to help each other make money. So if you want somewhere to go that's all about PrizePicks, click the link in the Discord. You can get invited. It's called Hit Squad because I'm doing that theme, the hit rate, the Hit Squad. So come join the Hit Squad and let's make some money together. So guys, just a little bit of advice. I mean, just some of the stuff that I've been seeing. I see a lot, and I see this on the Discord a lot. I mean, you're always going to have kind of like, I don't know what to call it, the desperate guy in the Discord or whatever. You know, guys, give me a 5-pick, give me a 5-pick, give me a 5-pick. Everybody always wants a 5-pick. Let me mute this channel here. They always want like a 5-pick, or, you know, they're looking for the locks. You know, first of all, like we've talked about this a bunch of times, there isn't no locks, guys. There isn't no locks. Look what happened 2 days ago with Carmelo. Carmelo totally ruined a bunch of people's day, totally ruined a bunch of people's bankroll like it did mine. I think the day after we had Steven Adams, I was real high on Steven Adams. I know some people told me on that. Started off great, had about 10 points in the first quarter. He only had to get 30, so he was well on pace. And he got into foul trouble and didn't do nothing the rest of the game, basically. And let a lot of people down, and I'm sorry about that one, guys. There's things that we can't control. Us people that try to help and do these picks and all that stuff, we can't control foul trouble. We can't control blowouts. We can't control the coaches' rotations. So just keep that in mind. I mean, we're making these picks based on, you know, a normal game. I mean, a normal game. You know, we can't predict, you know, blowouts. We can't predict foul trouble. We can't predict the coach, you know, pulling the rabbit out of his hat and saying, okay, well, I'm not going to play this guy the whole fourth quarter just because there's a back-to-back and he doesn't want to play it. So just keep all that in mind. But as I was talking about, you get the one guy in the Discord, oh, guys, give me a 5 for 5, or give me your best, you know, locks, and you know, it comes off kind of like, you know, we know everybody's had those bad days. But what I see most, and sometimes I'll even do it myself, is everybody wants to get that 5 for 5 because you get 10 times your money. But guys, 5 for 5, it's hard to get 5 for 5. You know, obviously, you know, common sense. 2 for 2 is a lot easier than 5 for 5. I mean, look at the people that make big money in this. You know, look at the ones that, you know, post their winnings in the Twitter and the Discords. Almost every time, I would say probably 80% of the time, 90% of the time, it's a 2 for 2. So what do? You find who's successful, and you copy them. They do 2 for 2s. I do 2 for 2s. I'll do 3 for 3s. I'll do a 5 for 5 or 2 5 for 5s just because I get asked for it a lot, and what the heck, you know, I'll throw 20, 30 bucks on it. Here you go, 5 for 5. It'd be nice, but I mean the percentage of hitting a 5 for 5 is a lot less than hitting a 2 for 2. So maybe, you know, if you're down on your luck and you've got a bunch of losing days in a row, you know, stop chasing the 10x, stop chasing the 10 times, and say, okay, you know what, I only got 50 bucks. Let me go ahead and do 5 2 for 2s, $10 each, 5 2 for 2s. If you win 2 of them, you know, you made 60 bucks. You get, you know, if you get 2 for 2, you put 10, you get 30 bucks. If you get 3 out of 5, you just won 90 bucks. Or you know what, do 3 picks. All I'm trying to say is that sometimes the smartest thing is not to always look for a 5 for 5, not always look for a 5-pick flex, because, you know, what happens? A lot of times 3 hit, 4 hit, but you don't get the 10x. Obviously, if 4 hit, you know, you get the double up, which is nice. Hey, profit is profit. You can't complain. I'll take a double up anytime over losing. Sorry guys, I got so many Discord channels open. But just, you know, keep that in mind. You know what? Go for the 2 for 2. Or if you see that everybody, you know, you're looking for that lock. Oh, the lock. And if you see that everybody's high on 2 guys, why not just lock those 2 guys in? You know what? You know, throw. If you got $50, throw 30 on the 2 for 2, and then do 2 5 for 5, $10 5 for 5s. I'm not telling you not to do 5 for 5. I'm just saying that sometimes you need to switch your way of thinking, and sometimes say, you know what, 2 for 2 is easier. Let me go 2 for 2. Let me throw, instead of throwing my whole $50 on a 5 for 5, hoping that I can get 500 back. Let me throw $20 or $30 on a 2 for 2, and build my bankroll. Build your bankroll up, and then you're throwing bigger money on the 2 for 2s. You know, there's somebody that throws $1,500 on a 2 for 2, $2,000 on a 2 for 2. Then when you win, you get, you know, 6,000 back. You're like, wow, that's a lot. You see the 6,000, but you don't see that it's only a 2 for 2. It's only 3 times your money. It's not, you know, 10 times. So just keep that in mind, guys. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I think the 2 for 2s is the way to go to pick powers. Do that and stop chasing the 5 for 5s all the time. Like I said, if you got, you know, if you're smart with your money, you know, put your big money bets on the 2 for 2s and throw a little couple of, you know, the 5 for 5s. Throw a couple at, you know, throw the lesser bets at those, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, let me go ahead and get to the picks. You know, I got 5 picks. I think I got an extra one for y'all today. First player I got on the board is Joval. Now this is not refreshed. Let me see. I can refresh it because I know it moved up. When I was doing my research, he was at 41, but now they bumped him up to 43. But I already did the research, so I'm gonna still go ahead and pick him here. So yeah, 43. He's at 43 now. When I was doing the research, he was at 41. I like him for the over on 41, or I'm sorry, 43 now. I like him for the over. I think he can still get there. It's a little bit more risky. If you feel that you know that 2-point jump is just too much for you, don't play it. I'm still gonna run the line with him on it, and I think he can still get there just because of the matchup, just because he's been crushing it last game. His last game he got 42.5, so he had went over the 41. But now since they bumped it up to 43, he was a point, you know, half a point under. But anyways, he's been on a tear his last 3 games. He's playing heavy minutes. He's playing over 35 minutes a game in his last 3 games. Kings are 30th overall in defense, 29th on points allowed, 30th in field goals allowed, and 27th versus centers. So what else is there to like? I mean, they're pretty much almost dead last in every category. Dead last versus his position, giving up the most points. This guy rebounds like crazy. So he'll probably have, I think his rebound prop is like at 14.5. He'll probably get over that. That's just a little bit too high for me. I don't like playing stuff that high. But I mean, I can see him getting there. I can see him getting 20 boards in the game as long as it stays close. Again, we can't predict blowouts, but he's getting over 35 minutes a game. He's crushing right now. I like him for the over on 43. Next, we got Sabonis. I like Sabonis for the over, and he's still at 47.5, so that's good. As we know, Malcolm Brogdon is out, so he's at 47.5, which I feel that's a little bit too low. You know, he's going up against Brooklyn's front court, which isn't too great. And when he's without Sabonis, this is based on last year's stats, of course. Last year when he's out without Brogdon. Last year without Brogdon, he went from a 1.23 fantasy point per minute to a 1.37 fantasy point per minute guy. So he gets a boost at 1.37. He gets a big boost fantasy points per minute. And Brooklyn is 28th versus power forwards. So I mean, again, bad. You know, their front court and defense is not whatever. They're 28th versus power forwards. They gave up. Let me see. They gave up 55 to Bridges from the Hornets and 64 to Giannis this year already. 55 and 64 to those 2 players. So I definitely think he can get us 48. I see him being able to get us 48 to 50 points. I definitely like Sabonis. Again, hopefully the game stays close enough. Hopefully there's no blowout on either side. Hopefully he doesn't get in foul trouble. But, you know, I see him being the guy tonight. He's always the guy anyways, but especially without Brogdon, he's really going to be the guy. So I like Sabonis for the over on 47.5. Next, I got Darius Garland. Now, this is something that is more of my, like a gut play for me. I just feel like he's had a couple bad games. His last game wasn't too bad. He had 32 fantasy points, but he had 6 turnovers. I don't see him getting 6 turnovers again. I see him being able to get over 27.5. The Lakers are 30th versus point guards. And the lowest fantasy score they have given up to a point guard this year has been 43.3. So the lowest in all their games against point guards has been 43.3. So I don't see why he can't get us at least 28. I see him getting over 30, maybe 32, something like that again. So I definitely like Darius Garland for tonight. He's a bit risky because this play right here is not really based on hit rate or nothing like that. He hasn't started off the year good. He had an ankle injury. I think he's coming back. He had a good game last game. I think he had like 16 points. Like I said, he had over 32. He had 32 fantasy points, but the turnovers brought him back down. I don't see him doing 6 turnovers again, and I definitely like him over 27.5 versus LA. That's ranked 30th versus point guards. So give me Darius Garland over 27.5 tonight versus the Lakers. Next, I got on the board. Where is he at? They don't have him on fantasy score. PrizePicks is getting smart now. So I like Franz Wagner. I'm a big Magic fan, so I follow the Magic closely. That's the only team that I really look at their games. The other ones I just do game casts, and I got all the games running at one time, checking out stats. But the Magic are the only team that I actually look at the games. And right now, Franz Wagner is pretty much our best player. I mean, Cole Anthony's had some good games here and there, but Franz has been like the most consistent, the best player. You know, he's a rookie. He played like trash in the preseason. A lot of the fans were trashing him that he was a bust, and he's been our most consistent player. He's been playing really well. I like him over 11.5 points. He's hit that 80% of the time, so he got an 80% hit rate. He got 15 versus Miami, which, you know, is against Jimmy Butler, the tough Miami defense. He still got 15 versus them. So I like him tonight versus Toronto. I think he could definitely get us 12 points. He's been shooting the 3 real well. So this is like another one of those 2 picks in one. I like him over 11.5 points. And I like him over 1.5 threes. I think he's gone over 1.5, 4 out of his 5 games. So another 80% clip. He's been, or I don't know if it's 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. But anyways, he's been hitting threes at a high clip lately. So I think that's another good play that you can look at. Do your research on that one. But my favorite is over 11.5 points. Like I said, I look at him closely. He's been playing aggressively. He's getting the minutes. He's doing a lot of stuff for the Magic. And like I said, he's pretty much our best player at the moment. So I like Franz Wagner over 11.5 points. And again, take a look at the 3-pointers. I'm going to play a line with the 3-pointers as well because he's been hitting. They only have him at 1.5. He's been hitting 2 to 3 3-pointers a game. I think he had a 4 3-pointer game versus the Knicks not too long ago. So definitely take a look at the 3-point play as well. But I like him for the over on points. Next, I got Rashad Holmes. Now again, I'm a big, I'm a big guy that if a guy's been streaking, he's been doing over and over on a certain thing, I'm going to keep riding that until he goes under. Why not? What are you going to say? Oh, this guy has gone over 5 straight games. But you know what? I think this time he's going to go under. Like, how can you go against that? I mean, that wouldn't be me. If you do that type of stuff, more power to you. And if you're right, then that's pretty awesome. But I have him at 8.5 rebounds. He's 4 for 4 this year. He has 100% hit rate on the 8.5 rebounds. His lowest total rebounds this year has been 10. He got 10 versus Rudy Gobert from the Jazz, and he got 12 versus 8 in the Suns. I know tonight he's going against Joval, which is a rebounding machine, but somebody has to rebound. I mean, him and Barnes are the rebounders. And again, I was kind of scared to take him on versus those other teams that have good rebounding centers or whatever, and he still hit. So I mean, I definitely like it. I'm going to keep riding him until I see otherwise. So I definitely like Rashad Holmes over 8.5 rebounds. And the last one I got for y'all guys today, which is like a bonus one, which again, it's another rebound prop, and again, he's been hitting. Where's he at? Oh, Brandon Ingram. And I know a lot of people know about this because I know a lot of people have been playing him. So I like him over 6 board. He has gone over 5 times. Oh, he's hit or gone over 5 times. So he had a tie. One time he got 6. So you take the tie out, and he's 4 for 4. He's gone over 6 rebounds. Sacramento's 19th in rebounds allowed. They're 19th in rebounds allowed and 28th on offensive rebounds allowed. So maybe he can sneak in there, get an offensive rebound or 2. I know it's trying out kind of hard. Hopefully he gets most of his rebounds when Joval's out the game because I know Joval crushes the glass. But I can see him at least getting 7 against Sacramento. I definitely see him at least getting 7. So I like him for the over. Him and Rashad Holmes on the rebounds are more of my confident plays on the day. I really like them. So guys, that's all I have for y'all today. Again, I like Joval over 41 fantasy points. I like Sabonis over 47.5 fantasy points. I like Darius Garland over 27.5 fantasy points. I like Franz Wagner from the Magic over 11.5 total, like scoring points. Rashad Holmes over 8.5 rebounds. and Brandon Ingram over 6 boards. And guys, you know, like I said, I do, you know, I'd spend hours doing research on this. When I come and I give you a pick, I'm gonna give you research to back it up. That's something that I do. I'm gonna give you the numbers, I'm gonna give you the research, and I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this pick. Again, take these picks and do your own research. Make sure, confirm it. See, okay, is he really doing that? Double check, and if you like it and I like it, then it has to be a lock, right? The only reason I'm saying that is because I had a couple comments earlier in the week and whatnot. But so I started looking at some other PrizePicks videos from some other people. And again, I'm not trying to bash nobody. I'm not trying to say nothing. But I seen in one video where one guy was like, "You need to pick this guy because," and there was 2 guys talking, and the guy's like, "You know, so why are you picking him for tonight?" And he couldn't really say nothing. Oh well, he's a freak. And he jumps out the freaking gym. So basically, the guy was picking this dude because he jumps high, because of his vertical leap, whatever it might be. And I just feel like, okay, well, I mean, there's nothing, you know, that's it. But just know that I do my research, and I give you all the research that I can, all the numbers that I can to make these picks. So anyways, I hope y'all guys have a great day. I hope y'all guys cash in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. Everything's right there below in the description. And I hope y'all guys have a great night. I hope y'all guys cash in.